Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Check this out, we are inside the Dark Ruins Megascan sample inside of VR, and this is going to be absolutely crazy. So as you can see here, this is probably one of the most realistic VR environments that you can check out inside of Unreal Engine 5. So yeah, here we are on the beach. Basically you spawn in here on the beach. You can see just how incredibly detailed everything is, just all the rocks and even the boat over here. Whoops, I actually need to open that up. Let me go ahead and just close that real quick. But basically we're going to go ahead and head off the beach and go all the way up to the stairs. You can see that mountain. We'll follow that pathway all the way up there. Now I hope this video isn't too shaky. I'm going to try not to shake the headset too much, and I'll try to stabilize it in Premiere Pro. But yeah, look at this, guys. This is just absolutely insane. You can actually see the rocks over there stacked up. I actually thought that was like a person. This is the kind of environment that you can truly immerse players in your game, especially in VR. But you know what's even more exciting? Building worlds like this by yourself and bringing them to life inside of Unreal Engine 5. If you ever dreamed of creating your own game inside of Unreal Engine 5, then I've got something for you. My brand new Unreal Engine 5 course that's designed to take you from beginner to pro, teach you everything that you need to know to build a fully functional multiplayer survival game. We're talking about advanced gameplay systems, multiplayer networking, and open world maps, so you can play it with your friends or launch your game to the world. So what are you guys waiting for? Click the link below to join the course and start building the game of your dreams today. And let's get right back to the video. Well, let's go ahead and move off of the beach. And I want to show you guys just how insanely detailed this is by getting up close to some of the beach rocks. So let's go ahead and actually crouch down and show you guys this. But yeah, look at that detail. You can see I'm looking down at the rocks. It definitely does not feel like I'm playing a game. And this is an insane experience, guys. So if you want to try this out in VR for yourself, I'm going to try to work on getting a demo, a playable demo that you guys can download and try out for yourself. However, you will need a pretty strong computer to run the demo. I was using my 4090, and I don't know how well the frame rate is that you guys can see in this video, but hopefully, I think I was getting a pretty stable frame rate, at least, 50, 60 frames a second. But yeah, as you can see, it's very performance intensive. So yeah, let's go ahead and head up to the stairs over here. So here is the staircase, and this is just crazy detailed. You can see all of the rocks, little pebbles on the stairs, even some pine needles there, even though there's no trees around. But yeah, that's where we have to head up. So let's go ahead and work our way up these stairs. And on this channel, we've gone over tons of different VR demos ever since they added Nanite in VR as a new feature. I hopped on that train to, test out VR and Nanite, and we've really checked out some realistic VR scenes, but I got to say this is the most realistic one that I've seen so far. So yeah, check this out. This part of the bridge sort of collapsed, and this is very interesting playing this in VR in first person, because I play this as a third person character. I've run through this entire map already, but just seeing it up close and like this first person view is just a whole nother ball game. Let's go ahead and head up the staircase over here. So this part of the bridge is busted, so I don't know exactly how I'm going to get across. I'm gonna have to try and teleport, use my controller here. But look at all the way down there. It's a crazy view. Or yeah, so we can just teleport across, but look at all the scaffolding and all the rocks down there. So let's continue all the way up here. And all the details, it's crazy. The environment artist went all out on this scene. All these assets, I'm pretty sure they're all hand placed to get this very nice, very dense, detailed environment. So I can actually go up to this wooden post and show you guys just how detailed this rope is. So it's pretty crazy just how detailed every single asset is in the scene, because it's all photo scanned real world assets. But yeah, just look at that view. Let's go ahead and continue up the staircase. And this actually has a little treasure chest with gold here. So let's actually go ahead and get a little bit closer and I can show you guys this. So if I crouch down and show you guys the treasure chest, is insane. This is all photo scanned little gold coins. So these just look like something you can actually just crouch down and pick up, which is just crazy to see. But yeah, that is the little treasure chest right there. Okay, let's just continue up. We're almost actually up here to the top. So let's go ahead and reach up here. So yeah, we've made it. This is the doorway, the entrance into the dark lands, or the dark ruins, whatever you want to call it. This is massive. The doorway is absolutely massive. So yeah, look at this view, guys. You can just peer off into the distance and see the beach. We're all the way down there, which is crazy that we started and we walked all the way up to the staircase. And it's crazy seeing the detail of, all the nanite rocks just from this far away, because we can actually approach and go all the way down there and see all the tiny micro details in the rocks. But from this far away, it's crazy to think that we can actually do that. So yeah, here is the entrance into the Dark Ruins. So we're going to go ahead and enter in here, and everything should light up with lumen. So, if we focus in here, it will light up with the global illumination. And this, guy, is absolutely crazy. Look at that. Just the rock. This is going to be the screenshot or the thumbnail right here for sure. But look at all of the details and the little specks of rocks on the ground and the hieroglyphics. This is absolutely crazy. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the thumbnail, but let's go ahead and continue. Got a little puddle of water there, but look at all the little writings on the wall. What would be insane is if we made this into some sort of game, maybe some sort of RPG game where you have to survive different waves of orcs or something running through this cave, or maybe you have to clear it. But yeah, look at the light coming down there. All of the little rocks there. The wooden boardwalk is pretty darn impressive. Let's go ahead and, you guys can see a little bit of the background there, but first let's go ahead and actually check this guy out right here. So yeah, look at this guy. This guy is a knight in armor, little skeleton, which is pretty insane quality detail. I'm going to actually crouch down and show you guys just how detailed this is. Look at that. So you can see all the gold coins. Those are the same gold coins we saw earlier. Little treasure chest. I actually didn't even notice that they had the spider web, so that's pretty darn detailed. Oh, you can actually see all the little bones in there as well. But yeah, look at that, guys. That is crazy detailed how this guy's body just blends into the ground. Yeah, this would be absolutely insane. Adding some sort of looting mechanics where you could loot, the guy's armor or gold coins. But look at this water. We have this puddle of water here. That looks pretty crazy as well. So yeah, here we are at the entrance into the Dark Worlds. I guess the second entrance at this point. But this is crazy with all the green lighting. And you can notice all the candles. These are actually all megalights. So this is using a new feature in Unreal Engine 5.5 that allows you to have hundreds upon hundreds of individual point lights. So each candle has its own individual light, which usually in games you can only have, one or two or three lights in a dense scene. So having multiple different point lights at each of these candles really brings this entire scene to life, because you can see all the individual light sources. But yeah, let's go ahead and go into the middle here, give you guys a good view of the Dark World. So yeah, look, you can look all the way up, and I want to give you guys a good view of just how vertical this entire scene is. You can look all the way up and see the different bridges and everything on the ground close up. So let's go ahead and walk onto the staircase here and look at the green fog, the mist. That's where we came from, and all the details here on the side. Let's continue up the bridge, and just incredible detail on these little spiky side railings, as well as all the rocks on the bridge itself. And when we get up to this point, this is also pretty neat. You can see just all the rubble and parts of the bridge look broken. So this would make for a really awesome boss fight. We had to fight your way on the bridge, but yeah, look at all the detail up there. You can see the bridge, rocks falling off the bridge. This is just absolutely insane. We can actually see ourselves in the puddle right there, little reflection. I'm actually waving. But yeah, look down here. This is like the fog. This is also a new feature in Unreal Engine 5.5, which is like local fog. So these are all, I believe, different fog volumes that you can place locally, which they've done. But yeah, look at that. This kind of reminds me of, Lord of the Rings, certain parts of like Mordor. So maybe they would make a Lord of the Rings game out of this. But yeah, you'd have to fight and clear the dungeon, get to the next level. So let's just head up the stairs up here and make our way towards the rest of the cave. Okay, so we're almost to this spot, and this part is absolutely crazy, guys. Look at the lighting over here and this little bridge. which we actually stand on, does not look like it's very well supported. So you can see the different buildings. This is another crazy shot. Maybe I'll make the thumbnail this picture that you see here. But yeah, look at this scene. All of the rocks on the ground. So this part sort of looked like it caved in. We have a bunch of candles. A lot of people say they're tired of high quality graphic games, graphic intensive games, but people really haven't experienced gaming like this. Like, they haven't been immersed in a game that is this photorealistic. They haven't experienced it for themselves, which I feel like every gamer should at least experience this for themselves, just to see how immersive a game could be. Because it feels like the general stigma to games with realistic graphics, or at least AAA games with, really good graphics, are that people are moving away from those types of games. But the reality is, some of the games just haven't been very well done, very well executed, as well as, poorly optimized. But like I said, something like this where you can just experience just ultimate levels of realism and different levels of immersion. I feel like every gamer should experience this for themselves and still see if they're, tired of realistic graphic games. But yeah, let's continue up this part of this corridor here. And the lighting in here looks absolutely incredible with the, global illumination. You actually see part of the rust from these little metal parts. And I think this part over here, if we can teleport in here, is sort of like this tomb area, or at least some of the assets in here are used for that. So you can see little candles in there. Looks like they have some gold coins over there and some barrels down there. So yeah, if you added some sort of loot mechanic, you could go in and loot different items that you find, which would be pretty cool, pretty neat. Because you could hide certain objects, tiny little objects like a key, or maybe you could add in, different lore elements. But yeah, look at this lighting. You can see all the light shafts in here. This is absolutely beautiful. But let's go ahead and continue on here. So this is like the little jail cell. Let me see if I can actually teleport into here, because this place is really detailed. So yeah, check this out. We are in this little tomb. So all of the gold coins on the ground. If I actually zoom in here, this is pretty impressive. If we get on our knees over here. So yeah, just look at how detailed all the little gold coins spilled on the ground. You can see them sort of seeping into the rocks. But seeing this in first person is definitely something else. Hopefully you guys can get a good experience from seeing it, watching it through the video. But I definitely recommend experiencing this for yourself if you guys have a PC that could try and run it and a VR headset. But yeah, this little room here is just crazy detailed. So let's go ahead and move out of there. That is like the little jail cell. Let's go ahead and continue on to the last part of the environment here, so which is down this hallway. So we just need to head down over here. This sort of looks like a crazy tomb area. Again, this is using megalights, so you can see each individual candle has its own point light, which was not previously possible. So yeah, we can see the green light over there in the distance, which is the final level or the final layer. And if we actually look up, you can see all these little hanging chains, which gives you sort of this ominous feeling. But yeah, it's too bad none of the chains have like physics on them, because then you'd be able to like move it around with your character's hands and stuff like that. But they're just static meshes. So yeah, here's the final level. You can actually peer up into the distance. And let's go ahead and move up here so I can give you guys a better look. But as you can see, you have sort of like these metal spires up there. And this is like the final level, the final layer. So this would make for a really good boss level. But yeah, you have sort of this bridge into the center here, which is sort of like the abyss. So let me give you guys a good look of this. So yeah, if you look down here, this is basically sort of like the abyss. Who knows what this could be? Maybe this is where you could throw, the ring of power into. Yeah, this is crazy, standing on the edge of this bridge and looking down in VR. And if we look all the way up, you can see there's actually another bridge up there. So maybe we'll try and make our way all the way up there. Let's go ahead and move ourselves over there. But yeah, look how detailed the ground is over here. Go ahead and stand back up and teleport all the way up there. And that door as well, looks like there's a light behind that door, but I don't think we can actually access that. I don't think it can open up. Check out this rope too, very detailed rope. Let's go on this bridge. It looks like over here is some sort of, I don't know, sacrificial altar or something. I'm not sure what they're trying to do there, but look at that. We also have some hieroglyphics, some sort of text. And let's go over to the bridge. And this is like the ultimate point right here. It feels like you're summoning something out of the ground. Maybe this is actually make for a fun little level where you can defend enemy orcs coming in through that doorway. So I can imagine myself holding, a bow, an arrow, and just trying to defend against the different enemy orcs coming in through that door. Maybe that's something I'd have to make into a game. I haven't really done much with VR games in Unreal Engine. I've done first-person sort of games, third-person games, but I haven't messed around or dabbled too much in the VR world. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. We just checked out the Quixel Dark Ruins Megascan sample in VR. I'm going to try and work on getting this into a playable demo, and I'll update the description with a link if I get around to finishing it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments below. I'd be interested to hear your guys' overall thoughts. And that's pretty much it for this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.